Welcome to this week's edition of The Forum. I'm Mark Willard, host of ESPN LA Now on ESPN LA 710. This is ESPNLA.com columnist Arash Markazi. And Arash, let's talk Kobe. He again dipped his toe in the water on the retirement issue again this week. He's done this a number of times, and he's done it the exact same way each time, which is just that, dip his toe in the water. He is not firmly saying, I'm done after next season. He's not firmly saying I'm going to play longer than next season. What he said was essentially, where I sit right now, I plan on retiring after next year. Do you believe him? And if the Lakers are to engage him in a contract talk after next year, what should they offer him? Where should they go with this?
He's full of it. I definitely think he's going to come back. There's no way Kobe Bryant retires. I mean, are you kidding me? Like, the guy's found the fountain of youth in Germany, I think. So he's definitely going to come back. The key is how long. I've always felt that he'll play 20 seasons. Why? At the 10-season mark, he switched his number from 8 to 24. And I thought, when you look at his career, he's going to play the first 10 seasons as number 8 and the last 10 seasons as 24. I could be totally off on this. This might be, I don't think Kobe's ever said this. This was in my head. But
out there. Why
I'm
not?
telling you, this guy is far from done. There's no way you can retire when you're averaging, 25 points a game. So this season plus 3 more after that.
3 more?
3 more after that.
Fill out the contract and then add a 2-year deal on top of it.
And then you retire in Brazil with another gold medal.
Okay.
And that's how you go off into the sunset.
What number goes in the rafters, 8 or 24?
I think 24 does. I think 24 he became a man and this became his team.
Depends on how many championships.
That's
He's got
true.
3 championships at number 8 right now, 2 championships
We'll
at number
see.
24. I'm in agreement with you for this reason, first and foremost, about the fact that I don't think Kobe is done. Kobe's in a lot of pain right now. He is having to take, I don't even know what he's trying to do to get that ankle and foot ready to play on a night in and night out basis. And when you're in the middle of that kind of physical challenge, and even then you can't commit to retiring, then in the offseason you're going to be even less committed to retiring, and I don't know what this guy's going to do when he doesn't have basketball anymore. That's one thing. How about what the Lakers should do, though? Take a look at their contract situations coming up over the next couple of years. Jim Buss and Mitch Kupchak have talked a lot about this in recent. They've built everything to be open and free after Kobe Bryant's last contract year, which is next year. Only Steve Nash is signed beyond 2014. Certainly they hope in a few months Dwight Howard will be signed beyond 2014 as well. But for that reason, depending on how many championships they've got or don't have at the end of next season, I think the contract talk between the Lakers and Kobe Bryant, the Lakers are actually a team that suddenly has a little bit of leverage in this play. I think the Lakers go to him and say, man, we need a big pay cut because look at all these players we've put around you, $100 million, the new luxury tax, and so far to this point it hasn't worked. He's going to have to say, look, I'm in it for the championships, not the money, if he wants to keep going.
I'd be curious to see who the Lakers think that they can get when they're fully clean. I think, there's that talk that they might go after LeBron James.
LeBron, Kevin Love might be
I think there might be a
time.
situation where Kobe, if he believes that the franchise is in good hands, if LeBron comes or Kevin Love or someone else, that he'll probably leave. If he feels that that's not going to happen and that he can come back and sign a max deal, I think he probably will. I think it's Jim Buss's hope that Kobe stays. That if he can play the way that he's playing right now, why would you want to make a change? Because I really don't think LeBron's going to come here for all that talk. Kevin Love could, but Kevin Love's a good player. He's not a number 1. He's a solid number 2, but a 2 to who?
Could he be Dwight's 2?
Perhaps. I would rather see a point guard, shooting guard, and then, a little ho-post player. But
here's the other question I think Kobe will have to figure out with his family and in the offseason, whether that's this one or next one. I think he also needs to ask himself what's really important here. He's acting like, hey, I've got a good perspective on life. I've done my time. I'm ready to move on when I'm ready to move on. But what if that means without his 6th ring?
Well, that's a big one.
What's more important? Is it that your body, or is it the 6th ring?
There's two things I'm curious about. How important is the 6th ring to him, number one, and I think it's very important.
Yep.
But also, how big is the scoring title, the all-time scoring title? I think he will pass Michael Jordan, but how big is it to pass Karl Malone plus Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to be the all-time leading scorer? If that's something that's important to him, then perhaps he plays a little bit longer than we think.
Yeah. He says it's not.
Yeah.
But, you know, the actions will speak louder than the words in this case. But we're both in agreement. Kobe
he's
beyond
back
next year.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. That's all the time for this week. For Arash Markazi, I'm Mark Willard. We will see you next time.